Some nervous lawmen in one Middle Tennessee town tonight. The federal government is looking closely at their conduct in the beating of an unarmed man.
Now, we knew there was a federal investigation. We knew there was a grand jury presentment. Tonight, we know more about how the feds feel about what happened in Humphreys County. Channel 4's Dennis Ferrier is here with some important new information. Dennis?
Well, Tom, when law enforcement officers are accused of beating someone inappropriately, it's not like an ordinary assault. It's considered an abuse of authority and a beating. And as we found out today, it comes with potentially devastating consequences. Darrin Ring was beaten and tasered for 19 minutes. He was then taken to jail where witnesses say he was beaten and tasered again. Most of the beating and tasering came after he was handcuffed. Broken ribs, a punctured lung among his injuries. At the center of the FBI investigation, Humphreys County Deputies Tim Hedge, Benji Lee, James McCord, and Sheriff Chris Davis. Of course, you understand the U.S. Attorney is banned from comment. They can't say anything about this case, about the grand jury, about anything until charges are filed. So we never really knew what they thought of the case until now. And it's in writing, and it does mean something. A target letter from the U.S. Attorney and Justice Department to former Deputy Benji Lee suggests that Lee is facing 10 years in prison. Tim Hedge also got a letter like this, a powerful indication that criminal charges are coming. Only fair, says Public Defender Jake Lockard, who brought the video to Channel 4.
Whether they should do 3 years or 48 months or 10 years, I'll leave that up to the U.S. Attorney's Office. But definitely there should be some punishment for what they did. My client was beaten badly and sat in jail for a little over 5 months, basically for doing nothing.
Last month, a Humphreys County grand jury listened to a TBI investigation and found the officers committed no crimes. Former U.S. Attorney Ed Yarborough says, don't let that fool you.
The federal grand jury is much more thorough, if you will, and oftentimes will issue subpoenas for witnesses, compel their attendance, have them cross-examined by a federal prosecutor in front of the grand jury. Complete detachment from the local environment and culture. As a result, you get sometimes a very different viewpoint.
Now, you may have noticed that Sheriff Chris Davis and Officer James McCord did not get these target letters. That does not necessarily mean anything. They don't have to come out at the same time. Tom?
Dennis Ferrier did not thank